Magandang araw, mahal kong mga kababayan. Sana po magiging maayos po ang ating mga bagong taon. Happy New Year po. Dito po, bigyan po natin ng reaksyon tong signing bonus tuloy. Signing budget pala. Sorry mga kababayan. Ito po, umpisahan na po natin.
His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., distinguished guests, good morning. Today, we shall witness the enactment of the General Appropriations Act for fiscal year 2025. May we request the following esteemed guests to ascend the stage to stand witness as the President signs the enrolled bill. May we call on Senate President Francis Escudero, House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez, Senator Grace Poe, Deputy Speaker David Suarez, Deputy Speaker Antonio Albano, Deputy Speaker Raymond Mendoza, House Majority Leader Manix Dalipe, House Minority Leader Marcelino Libanan, Senior Deputy Majority Leader Ferdinand Alexander Marcos, Representative Stella Kimbo, Representative Jude Asidre, Representative Jose Aquino, Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, Secretary Amena Pangandaman, Secretary Ralph Recto, Secretary Arsenio Balisacan, Special Assistant to the President Antonio Ernesto Lagdameo Jr., and Presidential Advisor for Legislative Affairs Mark Leandro Mendoza. May we request the President to please ascend the stage and approach the presidential table.
Bakit po kaya ang daming congressman tapos dalawa lang yung sa mga senador? Siguro po mas malaking parte ng mga congressman kaysa sa mga senador.
The President may now proceed to sign the enrolled copy of the National Budget Bill. Upon the President's signature,
Tingnan po natin si Martin Romualdez para po hindi siya mapakali. Sobrang excited siya po.
harmonized votes of the two houses of Congress on House Bill number 10800 shall be known as Republic Act number 12116, titled An Act Appropriating Funds for the Operation of the Government of the Republic of the Philippines from January 1 to December 31, 2025.
Yan po, pinirmahan na. Yung mga ayuda.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, our honorable guests. May we request
Ang lakas po ng palakpak ni Romualdez.
our witnesses to descend the stage.
Tingnan niyo po. Simpleng ngiti pero alam niyo excited.
Thank you. May we now request our witnesses to descend the stage. And now, may we invite Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin to introduce our keynote speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you, Executive Secretary Chief Luke Bersamin. Please seated. The Senate President Chis Escudero, and the honorable members of the Senate.
Members of the Senate, dadalawa po sila. Si Grace po lang at saka si Chis Escudero, yung dalawang pumirma doon sa bicameral.
The House Speaker, Speaker Martin Romualdez, and the honorable members of the House of Representatives.
Ayan po, nakita nyo naman po, napakadaming congressman na imbitado. Ibig sabihin, Madami pong makikinabang sa budget na yan. Nandiyan na po yung mga congressman.
Distinguished members of the Diplomatic Corps, Budget and Management Secretary Amina Pangandaman, and the honorable members of the Cabinet, fellow workers in government, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, good morning at magandang araw sa inyong lahat at isang mainit na pagtanggap dito sa Malacanang Palace. As we embrace the holiday season with the joy of Christmas filling our hearts and the new year inspiring hope and new possibilities, we are reminded that it is also a time for reflection and for resolve. Just as families use this time to plan for the year ahead, so too must government dedicate ourselves to fortifying the foundation that we have laid down for a better future for the country. On this day that we honor our national hero, we enact the 2025 General Appropriations Act. And through this measure, the dreams of our heroes are realized by a nation birthed by their sacrifices. This budget reflects our collective commitment to transforming economic gains into meaningful outcomes for every Filipino. It is designed not just to address our present needs, but to sustain growth and to uplift the lives of generations that are yet to come. In the first 2 years of this administration, we focused on creating the foundation for an inclusive, sustainable, and resilient Philippines.
Bakit po kaya English lagi ang speech nila? Ang target nila mga ordinaryong mamamayan. Aminado naman po tayo, hindi naman po lahat ng Pilipino nakakaintindi ng English, pero target nila yung mga mahihirap, pero yung speech nila English, ibig sabihin para dun lang sa mga edukado, tapos yung budget po para sa mga mahihirap. Di ba po dapat sa mga mahihirap sila nagpapaliman? Dapat ang speech Tagalog.
From targeted reforms to strategic investments, we ensure that our progress is felt in the daily lives of every Filipino. Today, we build on that momentum, guided by the same precision, purpose, and unwavering determination. In my State of the Nation address last July, I called for the full cooperation of Congress to approve the budget in their usual timely manner and to adhere to the administration's proposed budget as closely as possible. With the passing of the fiscal year 2025 General Appropriations Act, the responsibility of ensuring that every centavo is spent wisely, transparently, and purposefully begins. Cognizant that our resources are finite and our people's needs are plenty, we need to carefully curate the particulars of.
Ano po yun? Hindi importante yung PhilHealth, zero budget. Kala ko ba para sa mga taong bayan? Pero yung PhilHealth, number 1 na kailangan ng mga ordinaryong mamamayan mahihirap, zero budget.
The budget. So much so that even grand ambitions and great plans must be tempered. We must exercise maximum prudence, otherwise we run the risk of increasing our deficit and debt and derailing our development agenda for our country. While the final version of the budget reflects many of our shared priorities, some provisions required careful scrutiny. The Filipino people have spoken. Every
Filipino has spoken. Hindi po, kayo lang po yan. Kayo lang pong ng mga naandyan sa mga nakaposisyon. Ang boses po namin yung PhilHealth. Sana po hindi nyo siniro sa budget.
Must go to programs that truly uplift lives,
uplift lives. Paulit-ulit na lang kayo dyan sa posisyon nyo, pero ang dami pa rin mahihirap, wala naman nagbabago, iisa kayo ng mga sinasabi, uplift lives. Pero, ang daming mahihirap, humihirap yung mga mayayaman, yumayaman.
Communities secure the future development of the Philippines. There were calls to veto the entire budget and to revert to a reenacted one. However, this is not an option that we can afford. A reenacted budget will set us back, delay our vital programs, jeopardize targets for economic growth, including our goals of achieving single-digit poverty levels and upper middle income status. However, The executive branch is one with the people in raising concerns over appropriations that are not consistent with the country's development plan and responsive to the needs of the people. After all, it is our people whom we serve. We take our role as stewards of our taxpayers' money seriously. And for this reason, after an exhaustive and thorough review, we have directly vetoed over 194 billion worth of the line items that are not consistent with our program priorities.
Program priority. Ibig sabihin po yung PhilHealth hindi priority.
These include allocations for certain programs and projects of the Department of Public Works and Highways and those under the unprogrammed appropriations, which increased by 300%. We shall also pursue conditional implementation on certain items to ensure that the people's funds are utilized in accordance with their authorized and stated purpose. Specifically, to ensure that government assistance is not merely a provisional solution to a persistent issue, we are compelled to subject the implementation of the Ayuda sa Kapos ng Kita program or AKAP.
Yan na po, ayuda na. Priority ayuda, PhilHealth, DepEd, hindi priority.
To the convergence efforts of the DSWD, DOLE, and NEDA. This way, we ensure that its implementation will be strategic, leading to the long-term improvement of the lives of qualified beneficiaries, while
Qualified beneficiary, ibig sabihin selected. Kung sino yung pabor sa kanila, yun yung mabibigyan.
Against misuse and duplication and fragmented benefits. This approach is anchored on a simple yet profound truth. The appropriation of public funds must not break the public trust.
Public trust. Sirang-sira na nga po kayo dyan sa budget na yan eh. Diyan pa lang sa budget na yan, makikita na po natin na anti-poor po yan. Kung priority nyo po ang mahihirap, dapat hindi zero ang PhilHealth at hindi mas mataas ang DPWH sa DepEd budget.
In the exercise of our budget execution function and our duty to ensure prudent fiscal management, we ensure that all increases in appropriations and new budgetary items shall now be subject to cash programming applicable.
Cash program. Yun po ang tactics nila. Kasi po, malapit ng eleksyon. Gagamitin po nila yung AKAP. Marami pong mga politiko, senador, mga abogado ang nagsasabi na yung AKAP gagamitin lang ngayon 2025 election. Sana po matauhan po tayo mga kababayan ko.
Budget execution rules and vetting and approval of the concerned offices. This way, we guarantee that these programs and projects are implementable and will redound to the benefit of our people. So, sambayan ng Pilipino, nakikinig po kami sa inyo.
Kung nakikinig po kayo, bakit zero ang PhilHealth? Yun po ang number 1 kailangan ng mga ordinaryong mahihirap na mga mamamayang Pilipino. Kayo po dyan, mga mayayaman kayo, may pera kayo, hindi nyo kailangan ng PhilHealth eh. Kami pong mga mahihirap, kailangan po namin yan. Ang liit-liit na nga po ng naiitulong ng PhilHealth sa mga malalaki ang bill, 100,000. Minsan, ang sagot lang ng PhilHealth, 5,000, 10,000. Tapos tatanggalan nyo ng budget, di mas lalo nang bababa yung cover ng PhilHealth.
Salamat po sa inyong pagkilatis sa ating national budget at sa pagpuna sa kaibahan ng isinumite ng Kongreso sa President's proposed budget. Kaya naman po, kahit Pasko, kaming lahat ay nagtrabaho upang pag-aralan ito. Ito po ang ipapasang General Appropriation Act ngayon. Kasama na ang mga veto ay resulta ng aming pagdinig sa inyong tugon.
Pagdinig sa aming tugon. Hindi po ba kayo nanonood ng balita? Ang dami pong nagre-reklamo, PhilHealth zero. Tapos sasabihin nyo, nakikinig.
Nakakaasa naman po kayo sa budget na ito. Ipapagpatuloy at papalawigin pa natin ang ating serbisyo sa inyo, alinsunod sa ating Philippine Development Plan ng 2023 to 2028. Titiyakin na
Philippine Development. Ang laki po ng pondo ng DPWH pero wala po akong naririnig o napapanood sa TV na main project ng administrasyon. Paki-comment po, baka po may alam kayong project ng administrasyon. Kasi po 3 taon na po wala po akong naririnig o nababalita na main project nila pero ang laki ng budget ng DPWH.
namin na mananatiling prioridad ang social services. Kasama na rin dyan ang edukasyon ayon sa mandato ng ating saligang batas. Pati na rin ang kalusugan. Sisikapin din po natin na
Priority kalusugan. Wala po. Yung sinasabi nyo, taliwas dun sa budget na pinirmahan nyo kanina lang.
ipagpatuloy at ipapagpapatupad ang ating economic services kasama ang infrastruktura at agrikultura upang mapalakas pa ang ating ekonomiya at malabanan ang kahirapan na dulot ng pagtaas ng presyo ng bilihin at kalamidad. Titiyakin namin na maipapatupad ang mga plano upang maipababa ang presyo ng pagkain, lalong-lalo na ang bigas.
Yan po, binanggit niya yung pagbaba ng presyo ng bigas. Wala pong pumalakpak. Ibig sabihin, wala naniniwala kasi 3 taon na. Yan po yung plataforma niya nung eleksyon 3 taon na wala nangyayari.
Itutuloy namin.
May pumalakpak po pala pero kakaunti.
Namin ang mga hakbangin upang mapunan ang kakulangan sa mga gusaling pampaaralan at ang mga computer ng mga eskwelahan. Sisiguruhin natin na tuloy-tuloy at mas lalawig pa ang mga benepisyo ng lahat ng Pilipino sa ilalim ng PhilHealth. Through this budget, we will also prioritize green investments and disaster preparedness to safeguard our environment and ensure resilience against disasters. We shall drive innovation and enhance
Pansin nyo po, yung mga nakikita nyo sa Quadcom, present po dito sa budget signing.
trade and investments to create more quality jobs and to improve productivity. To sustain these efforts, we are advancing governance reforms. We shall continue to improve our systems for a more efficient, transparent, and accountable government. Through digitalization, we shall streamline services, reduce bureaucratic delays, and combat corruption. Sa aking mga kasamahan sa pamahalaan, nais kong ipaalala ang ating tungkulin sa bayan. Gamitin natin ng wasto ang pondo ng ating bayan. Siguruhin natin na agarang masimula ng mga proyektong napopondohan at matapos ito nang naaayon sa programa at pondong inilaan dito.
Pero po bakit yung previous administration na project, bakit hindi ninyo man lang pinaglaanan ng budget?
So as we close this year and step into a new chapter, let us remind ourselves of our shared responsibility. Nation building is not the work of government alone. It is a partnership that we make with every single Filipino. With unity, with determination and a clear vision, we can achieve a future where progress is felt in every home, in every community, every corner of this archipelago. Together, let us build a bagong Pilipinas, a nation of genuine and shared prosperity. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat at siguro maaari pa rin bumati ng maligayang Pasko at masaganang bagong taon. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat at magandang umaga sa inyo.
Pansinin po natin si Romualdez, ang lakas po ng palakpak. Aprobado na yung budget nila.
Thank you, Mr.
Tontuwa po sila
President. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. May we request all our guests to please rise, gather in the middle, and come a bit closer for the group photo.
Yun lang po. Dito po parang ano, lagi po ang binabanggit nila para sa mga mahihirap, pero hindi po nila naririnig yung sigaw ng taong bayan na yung PhilHealth, edukasyon. Palibhasa po hindi po importante sa kanila kasi may mga pera sila, pampagamot, pampaaral sa mga anak nila. Tayo pong mga ordinaryong Pilipino, kailangan po natin ang suporta ng gobyerno, lalo-lalo na dyan galing sa budget. Na ibig sabihin po, sa opinion ko lang po baka po, ewan ko, malamang ngayon 2025 midterm election, makikita po natin kung ano mangyayari. Sige po, yun lang po. Salamat po.